In the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got it. I still got it. I still got it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made here at the 36. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And taken down just shy of the 40. And the Rams had 8-5 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
12 more yards there and another first down. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Tua. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Pierce is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Pierce. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dameon Pierce, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Hayes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Looking to throw. Hayes. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are... Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Tua. Open man is Atwell, complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Touchdown, LA! Tutu Atwell, 49 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Give left side for Pierce. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. And his pass incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And Tua is going to change things up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
To throw on 2nd down, Hayes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Hayes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensive Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Tua. This one swung out to Williams. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Once more, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing to start the drive. Hayes. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Hayes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hayes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. And this play still live. He faked the spike, go throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score? On that play sheet for any of those coordinators, they just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Walker with another carry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And the Seahawks first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
All right, let's go.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 46, here's second and a yard. They give it to Williams, running right. He can't get him down, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Tua sets up to pass it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that
one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come. 2nd and 9. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Hayes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out right at the 35. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Operating from the gun. Hayes. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Going up top. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks have recovered. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker exit?
There he goes, right side. Oh, no, lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this out past the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Back to throw. Hayes. Pass is caught. Hits Metcalf going across the field here. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
And the Seahawks first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Off play action. Hayes. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here now, 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Back to throw is Tua. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now Tagovailoa. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hayes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's second down. Throwing again. Hayes gets this to Fant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
107 yards rushing for him now to this point. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments.